I'm Taimur Nabili with the top stories here on Al Jazeera. The world is on high alert over fears of a spreading swine flu. Health authorities in dozens of countries are scrambling to implement quarantines, travel restrictions, and in some cases bans on pork imports. Officials in Mexico, where the outbreak started, say they now suspect 149 people were killed by the virus. More than 10 other countries are now testing people showing symptoms of the flu. The World Health Organization says the likelihood of a pandemic is high, just one level away from becoming imminent. The UN's humanitarian chief, John Holmes, is back in New York after failing to negotiate a halt to the fighting in Sri Lanka. A Canadian Tamil news channel is now showing video reportedly saying Sri Lankan warplanes were bombing the war zone. Tamil sources say the video was taken on Monday when the government said it would no longer use heavy weapons in the combat. There's been no way of verifying the authenticity of the video. A police checkpoint in the Swat Valley has been targeted by armed gunmen. 2 police officers were injured and taken to hospital, where one of them was kidnapped after being admitted. This development comes as Pakistan's army said it's killed 20 suspected Taliban fighters in an assault on parts of the Swat Valley. That attack has put the peace deal there in jeopardy. At least 8 civilians have been killed in a series of attacks in southern Thailand. In one incident late on Monday, at least 6 gunmen stormed a house in Yala province, opening fire on a Muslim family of 5. More than 3,000 people have been killed in Thailand's southern provinces in a decades-old separatist campaign. An off-duty police officer has killed 3 people in a shooting spree in Russia's capital, Moscow. Up to 7 people were injured in the attacks. Witnesses say the man entered a supermarket after midnight local time and began firing at people at random. The US carmaker General Motors has announced a drastic restructuring plan that would cut 30% of its workforce. The plan would also result in the US government owning half the company's stock, the closure of the Pontiac brand, and the sale of Saab, Hummer and Saturn. The plan first has to be approved by the company's bondholders. A spokesman for the largest bondholder group has called it neither reasonable nor adequate. Those are the main stories. All the updates and more detail on all those stories available on the website aljazeera.net/English.